You're watching Startup Central with me, Nayantara Rai. Payoneer is a global fintech startup that is in the business of clearing payments of merchants, enterprises, as well as individuals like freelancers and all of that. So it works with gig workers as well. There's been a global announcement via which Payoneer will go global via a SPAC merger with Betsy Cohen's. I'm going to be talking about the India impact with the India boss, the Vice President Rohit Kulkarni. Rohit, thanks so much for joining us here. So it's a Payoneer going public via this SPAC merger. What does it mean for the India division?
Very much. First of all, thanks for having us on your show, and really pleased to be here. Again, thanks for the wishes. It's a big announcement for us too. It has an India impact because we're going to raise a lot of resources, and a lot of it is going to get deployed in India. Now, why India is important to Payoneer is because of simple reasons. Like you look at geographies like China, which are a big customer zone for us. They largely export goods and they're pretty famous for manufacturing in those kind of industries. If you look at Philippines or East Asia or Eastern Europe, these are largely IT services hubs. India probably is in a very unique position where we have a lot of goods being exported from India, traditionally Indian made, handmade, garment, apparel, pretty famous exports that happen from India, both on marketplaces globally and directly into retail channels. Also, India has always been known for its IT services from here. So India is in a unique position where all of these industries, all of these businesses and segments exist for Payoneer. So a lot of the money that's being raised through this going public is going to get channeled to some of these segments, and India will take its fair share from that, if I can say.
But can you give me an idea of how big Payoneer is in India, the kind of clients you have?
Yeah. So as I said, we work with both sides of the equation, right? We have enterprise clients who want to pay their suppliers, their sellers, their freelancers. So we work with all kinds of companies, including Amazons of the world, Google, Upwork, Fiverr, and in India, outside India, all of these enterprises really work with us. On the other side, we have thousands of small and medium businesses who get paid. And really, we believe that both sides need solutions, and we are in the right space to kind of provide them solutions. We already have a few thousand people that have started to work with us, and we are growing at a very rapid rate. With that denominator, also we are growing at almost a few 100% points year on year, which has led to this massive growth for us. Customers have given a lot of thumbs up to us for not only our services but innovative products that we've got, which allow them to really work very closely with new marketplaces, work very closely with new customers. We help them gain market access through a bunch of our programs. So really people love us for the ecosystem that we create for them, and not only the payment rails, as I said earlier, that we set up for them. But these are some of the companies that we work with, and we're really happy that we are able to help some of the SMBs in India we are able to offer these solutions to SMBs in India at scale and bring parity for them with global competitors that they face with.
Now, because you also work with freelancers, I want to ask you about the big announcement by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in the budget, which is for the first time ever in the world, a database will be created of gig workers, and social security benefits will be extended to them. Is this possible to extend the social security benefits? And how significant is this?
So first of all, it's a very, very positive move because India has the largest number of freelancers across the globe. In our estimate, we have more than 15 crore freelancers in India. And therefore, this is a very, very big step by the government to ensure that they have bought in a safety net, where they get a bunch of social schemes, retirement benefits and stuff like that. And by no means it's going to change the demography of the segment itself. That's one. Second big trend that we see for Indian freelancers is that we see a lot of youngsters, especially through our data, we've seen Gen Zs and millennials really opting for being freelancers over regular, fixed paid jobs. That's a very significant growth trend that we've seen in that age bracket, and that really means that these people will have access to social benefits, which will allow them to continue, develop, and strong entrepreneurship, build that culture in India, build that future ecosystem for us. The third most biggest trend, which I think is heartening for us, is that women entrepreneurship through freelancing has taken a big leap in India. And the beauty of that is that the gender pay gap globally for across all segments is almost pretty stark at 64%, which means that for every 100 rupees that a male worker gets paid, a woman worker gets paid only 64 rupees. But for freelancers, it's actually very different. It's almost 85 rupees. Which is a 20 rupee, almost a 20 rupee plus benefit that they get, which means that more hands in the segment in women's hands in India, and that's good for our economy. Couple that with social benefits, I think we have a very potent growth boost for this industry, and I really appreciate the fact that the government has taken this bold step.
So out of this, 1.5 crore freelancers and gig workers that you're talking about, and the special thrust that has been given to women by Finance Minister in her budget speech as well, saying how they should be completely allowed and all of that. Can you tell me a little bit of the share of women in today's gig workforce in India? Do you have any analysis?
We do not know exactly today how many of them, but I have a few success stories which I can share. About a few 3-4 years back, we had the Payoneer Award, and I remember it was a lady from Udupi who was doing software coding. He won it. We have women entrepreneurs as freelancers from more than 4,000 pins in India. But we can get a percentage number very soon, and we can share that with you if that's what is important. But I think it's a significant proportion. Women are showing up more and more in numbers in these areas. Whether it is because of flexi time, whether it is because of other factors that really help them to prosper here. The good thing for us is that they have talent, and they are really making use of their talent. They're leveraging their talent, not only to make better things in the world, but also to support their own homes, support their own lifestyles. And that's really a big change. That's a transformation that we are seeing through today.
Right, we're completely out of time. So many thanks for joining us and being a part of this edition of Startup Central. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. We'll see you same time, 6 p.m. on Monday.